Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is your Rise in Real Estate weekly tip. And today I want to talk to you about how to use personality types to get a better connection. How to use personality types to get a better connection. Are you talking too much? I don't know. So it depends who you're talking to. This is Maria Quattrone and Rise in Real Estate this morning. Personality type. So years and years and years ago, I used to go on listing appointments and I thought I had a good connection with people. And I never understood why I didn't get the listing. And then I learned about personality types. And there's 4 major ones. Now, everybody fits into one of these, and then you have a secondary one. So, number 1, the driver personality. Number 2, the expressive. Number 3, the analytical. And number 4, the amiable. Okay? And each of these different personality types needs to have a different kinds of conversation. Let me give you some examples of that. So for a driver, you can pretty much, once you understand a driver's mentality, they want to get to the point, get it done, don't care how it happens, they just want it done. So when you're on the phone with them, you better get right to the point and schedule that appointment with them. And when you're in person, you better be prepared. And they don't need long conversations. You won't be at a listing appointment or a buyer appointment with them for an hour and a half. It won't happen. It's usually going to be a quick appointment, 30 minutes. These are usually people who have high-level jobs, who are owners of companies in some cases. And this is a small percentage, by the way, of the population. But this percentage of the population drives a lot of sales, okay? So with them, you want to be short and to the point. Short to the point. You can tell these types of people because a lot of times they're not wearing a lot of colors. They wear a lot of monochrome. They wear a lot of black. They are somebody who commands an audience, okay? So you want to be super duper direct with them and get the appointment, okay? And by doing that, you don't mess around. Number 2, expressives. So expressives tend to want to be heard. They are very high eyes. They may know a lot of people. You actually can see them coming because a lot of the times they're wearing very bright colors. They have maybe a lot of patterns in them. You know, sometimes you'll see a woman wearing like yellow and orange and pink. I guarantee you she's probably an expressive type of person. So for those types of individuals, they want to be heard. They have an individual type of style. They want to be heard. And that requires a lot of listening and a lot longer, lengthy conversations. Okay. Now, if you don't let them talk or you talk too much to a driver, you've lost right there 50% of the possible sales. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this today is right now, we need to make sure that we're in front of as many people as possible and that we know and how to identify which personality type so you can easily make a better connection. It's all about being able to connect and build rapport. And you can do that by, for example, with analyticals. An analytical person, if you just have conversation with them and you don't show them facts and figures and graphs and numbers and percentages, you're probably not going to be able to work with that person. They're very, very detail oriented. They like to write very long emails and they like to go down to the very, very detail. Some of these people are like accountants. They are people who are, checking off every single box. And structure is extremely important to them. So if you're a real estate agent or in any kind of sales capacity and you are not talking to them in this manner that they like, you definitely will lose this type of client because the analytical wants to see everything in black and white, facts and figures. They're not somebody who's going to be walking around in really, really bright colors and really, the life of the party. This is not that person. Okay. And then your last personality type is you're amiable and they want to be everybody's friends. So if you're a driver and you're like, let's set the appointment, and you're really aggressive with them, you will scare them and you will definitely not secure that business. So, and you have to change your tonality with all the different types of personalities that you're working with. So you might want to be with an amiable, a little bit more soft spoken. You're not going too fast with them. You may have to hold their hands a little bit more. So the reason why I wanted to bring this up to you today is that I was thinking about this yesterday. If we only talk to our type, which in my case is a driver and expressive, then we leave 50% of the business automatically on the table. And with everything that's going on, it's extremely important that we learn how to mirror and match others, to have the proper tonality when talking to the different types of personalities, and be aware of this. Start looking around, the other people in your office or family members. Start to identify these different character traits. Okay. And once you start to do this, it's going to be pretty eye-opening. Okay. If you didn't know about this. And I know a lot of people don't know about it because I teach this in our internal boot camp that we have. And most often, most people aren't aware of it. So I wanted to make you aware of that today. To wrap up, remember 4 types: driver, expressive, analytical, amiable. Driver, right to the point; expressive, want to be heard; analytical, give them facts and figures; and amiable, they want to be everybody's friend. So hope you found this tip helpful. I wish you a fantastic day, everybody. And we're doing great. Phillies, Eagles, Sixers. So let's go, Philly. Take care.